And we're back with Richard Reviews. Today, Richard is going to be reviewing a book for us. The book is titled Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World by Haruki Murakami. This is one of Murakami's books that Richard really does love. It's one of his strangest novels. As we take a look at the piece, you can see it's from Haruki Murakami. This is a piece that was given to Richard to read in 2014, I believe. Richard read this book and completed it in the year of 2014, and he is going to give us his review for this book. Before we get into it, let's look at the piece. This book is Richard's piece. He keeps very good care. Richard is a big fan of Haruki Murakami, so Richard does include him in one of his, his favorite types of realm. Now, if you look at the piece, it's all in good condition on the top. You can see the clear shine from the cover page, which you can see it's a soft cover from top to bottom. As we look at the side, Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World. This is a vintage piece right here, and on the back right here you can see this is the author, Murakami. Let's take a good look at Murakami. There he is. Good, nice man. Nice man. Murakami. Good man. And then let's look at the price down here. Okay, so it is fiction, as Richard explained, and it is $16. So Richard paid $16 US dollars for this piece, and in Canadian it's 21. Richard is not a Canadian citizen. So the piece, as you can see, has good wave, nice cream to it, good cream along the top, good condition. Everything is vintage. We're going to flip through some of the stuff here. And Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World, a novel. This is a translated work from Haruki Murakami. This is really the Murakami gripe. Once you start reading Murakami, you get into a certain gripe. This is the gripe that you can get into. These are just sections, something to do with the book, accumulation, and of course. Here's the map. So this book features a map of the world, which is actually detailed. And you can see up here, the end of the world. It's pretty detailed. It's as detailed as you can get. He talks about these different areas in the novel, which you can find pretty exhilarating if you feature a 50 Cent song or a Ja Rule song in the back, which, is representative to the time. As you can see here, Northwood, ruins of house. Yeah, these are all areas in which the novel takes place in. This fictional land that Murakami has created for us. And you can tell it's in English, proper form of narration. And good stench. This book has great stench. Richard is a fan of the stenches of these books, and this book has great stench. We're going to do official page count up in the corner here. We're going to go way in the back, and I'll give you guys a number as Richard takes note in this. So we see right here, we got 395. We're going to round it out to 400. It's a quality piece. If we open up one section, we see Chapter 19, Hamburgers, Skyline, and Deadline. You can bet that this is going to be a hell of a chapter, because of the title, Hamburgers, Skyline, Deadline. Okay, Chapter 19, page 187. Hamburgers, Skyline, Deadline. Knowing Murakami, hamburgers, you betcha they're in this chapter. Skyline, you betcha are in this chapter. Deadline. I don't think Deadline is in the chapter, but it's not my job to put it in there. It's Murakami's. So, as we continue on, we're going to go check out. Then I got into a car at around 8 o'clock. He had some visitors. he was rearranging. This is stuff that Murakami really wants to get across. It's really a beautiful piece. Maybe one of the strangest, but this is why Richard likes it the most. Okay? Now, for a book, it's about the end of the world, so you can consider it a little post-apocalypto. Murakami himself has said that this is his favorite novel, and it's not far from being the strangest novel. You really want to get to use different forms of, relative thinking when you come to conclusion. If you read this book and then go to sleep, you're going to have a dream that it's an odd book. That's not hard to explain. It's the hard-boiled Wonderland and the end of the world. It's a very difficult task because it's so strange. I have to give it a positive review on Richard's behalf. Richard did find this book exhilarating, but he also felt it was one of the furthest from Murakami's normal pieces. The settings, the genres, everything felt very bizarre and almost like it was a dream. This is what Richard really loves about Murakami. You can find the rest of Richard's videos on his YouTube page. The link will be in the description, and the rest of his books so far. This is Richard's review. I hope you enjoyed Richard's review. And he enjoyed this book because the protagonist is a 35-year-old man. It's a science fiction story in an alternate version of Tokyo. This is why Richard loved it so much. But again, this is Richard's review. Thank you for subscribing to us, and Richard will be sure to upload every Tuesday of the first week in each year. Thank you.